The Cowboys and the Redskins, some great games through their history. But the Washington Redskins weren't looking to really at history today. They were looking to make sure that they did not lose 3 in a row under Joe Gibbs for the first time since 1981. And that's when Joe lost the first 5 as head coach, and he never looked back after that. So Gibbs and the Redskins looking to get in the win column at Big D today. Texas Stadium sold out. Yes, things look great, and they looked ugly for the Cowboys. Second quarter, after leading 7-0, Dallas watches Mark Rippon find Kelvin Bryant, who pays for it on the shot from Bill Bates, but the Redskins would lead at this point 14-7. Bryant paid for the TD, Tom.
Well, Bill Bates, sometimes trouble covering. Nobody has ever questioned his hitting ability.
It gets worse for Dallas. 2nd and 10. Pallor picked off by Alvin Walton. Steve Pallor did not have a good day. Dallas usually involved in close games. This was not going to be one of them. Washington turns the miscue into points. Watch the offensive line work for Kelvin Bryant, Tom.
Most offensive lines try to open up a hole. The Washington Redskins just move your whole team out of the way, make a clearing pass for that running back.
21-10 after that touchdown run. 118 yards for Bryant on the day. Rushing on the ensuing kickoff, Kelvin Martin is going to be stripped of the ball by Dean Hamill right there. And number 87, Terry Orr, will recover for the Redskins. And boy, those Cowboy turnovers had Tom Landry talking to himself. 5 of them today. 2-minute warning in the first half on a 2nd and 6. Mark Rippon reads the good coverage and decides to take off himself. And the big guy will get to the end zone, pay for it, but score. 28-10 Skins at the half. Besides the turnovers, Washington did a good job against Herschel Walker today.
You have to gang tackle Herschel. One thing he does, though, he runs a little bit straight up, makes a big target.
Herschel only 51 yards rushing, and that's news. 4th quarter on a 3rd and 12 situation. Pallor tries to get Dallas back in it. Watch Kelvin Martin stretch to make a beautiful catch against the Dennis Woodbury coverage. It's 28-17. But the Skins would seal it as Mark Rippon was going to throw another touchdown pass, I think, to Kelvin Bryant. I know he did. Bryant receiving had 82 yards, rushing at 118. You add it up, it's exactly 200 yards today, Pete. And Kelvin Bryant is back. Look out, NFC East.
Well, when Bryant came from the USFL, I thought it was one of Bobby Benther's greatest coups, and I thought he would. Everyone thought he would be a major factor. Timmy Smith overshadowed him greatly at the end of last year, but Smith has failed this year, and Bryant has given a shot, has shown he can be the kind of all-around back that Beathard and he have always said he could.
The Redskins going into the game had only registered 8, were -8 in the takeaway department. They had 5 turnovers today. Early on, Joe Jacoby was beaten by Jim Jeffco, but Big Joe turned that around, didn't he, Axe?
The fumble led to the first Dallas touchdown, and you seldom see Jacoby beaten so badly. So look at how he came back. Here's a play. Takes on Jeffco, drives him back. This isn't just a pass block. He knocks him absolutely 5 yards back, while Bryant, who we've been talking about, goes down the sidelines for the TD. Jeffcoat's dismay and Jacoby's revenge.
Yes, and the offensive line, boy, it makes it easier for a young quarterback if you know you got those guys up there, and Kelvin Bryant and those guys will be buying them watches, I think, after this game.